China, the Earth Survival Code. No dialogue in this film whatsoever. All action, all crazy action, lots of special effects, lots of like very visually appealing movies, appealing moments going on in the film.
So I didn't really understand the film, but it was my favorite because, well, I have a bias towards Chinese films anyway. Like most films are like, we'll go regular. They're like, no, we're gonna go big or go home. Yeah. So I really like it about that. And they used simple. I mean, the effects were not simple, but you could see that it didn't cost a lot of money, but yet they made it this larger than life thing. So I always appreciate Chinese movies for that. I was laughing the whole time.
It's obviously an action sci-fi kind of crazy. I guess the plot is that she's from not from here, from Earth, and she lands here, and then kind of the kid, the nerdy kid, or whatever like that, figures her out, and he helps her out and on their way, and then there's a ninja who helps out. Yeah. So yeah, some crazy stuff going on in this film. That's my interpretation.
I love how it was every superpower imaginable, all like in one. And I have to say, I'm not a big sci-fi fan, but after seeing one after the other, I'm like, I am now. These are really well done. I'm just really impressed. So this one was really fun. I thought the special effects were great. There are a couple of little parts I'm like, oh, I could have done that a little bit better. Just like the acting parts. But all like the fighting and all that was right on. So I enjoyed it.
This film looked like it was just so much fun to make. Like you can really kind of feel when people enjoy making a film, and like this just looks like they were having a blast the entire time. But I was actually curious about the art that they have at the end during the credits, because, obviously they can't answer from here, but I just want to know if that's, like, concept art or something that, like, inspired them to make the film, or if it was something where they made the film and then somebody was, like, doodling on a napkin and they were like, this is great, let's put it in the film. And I just thought, like, the relation between, like, the crazy sci-fi stunts, digital effects, to then be followed up with like people's drawings, something that's clearly handmade and organic. I thought that was a very cool like contrast.
Yeah, totally. And like there's a cultural obviously disconnect you can assume with this movie as well, especially in the credits where this is like they had the whole time. I've seen thousands of short films. I've never had a movie where the title is there in the left hand corner the entire time. Obviously for the visual, the internet medium, kind of like to be continued as well at the end. They're doing something interesting even in the credits with like you're saying within the art and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on like in this kind of concept. And like I said, they seem like they're having a great time doing it too, and seem like at least most of us had fun watching it, even though, as a person said in the last row, we didn't quite understand it, but we still had fun watching it. They went big.
I really liked this film, especially at the beginning, because it seemed more like a video game, and you're actually the one playing the video game. Especially when you're that kid who's hiding under the covers. He's kind of nerdy, and he's like the player in the video game, and it kind of brings you a little bit more into the film. And I like how they kept it was a little bit campy, but it was high tech. So I don't know if that was intentional. The special effects were a little bit dated, but they still looked, I guess, more artsy than stuff that it's all the slick stuff nowadays. So it's kind of an interesting visual effect.